Hello Nintendo gamers, the kid here, and I'm bringing you my review of the 3DS XL. So, I was very surprised with the XL because I actually thought that, it just wouldn't be as good, good looking and just being bigger wouldn't be better. I thought it would be a little better, but I didn't think it would significantly change my whole, view on buying this, replacing my standard 3DS. Now, I traded in my standard 3DS, um, so I already basically compared it enough for you guys with my unboxing. So we all know it's 90% bigger than the standard 3DS for both screens, actually, touchscreen and the top screen. So let me open it up. So first, what I want to talk about is the 3DS actually clicks when the XL clicks when you actually open it. This is one of the stationary positions the screen will lock into, and then here is the standard, the normal way people usually have their 3DS when they play it. I actually played it like this before. I didn't think it was that comfortable. I mean, it wasn't super uncomfortable, but not for my playstyle. It wasn't that comfortable. But for others, I've seen and heard that it was actually comfortable for them, especially with kids. It seems to be more comfortable for them. So, but I play it this way. So the screen is obviously gigantic. I mean, when I first got it, I thought it was huge, but of course I'm playing it more and more. I'm getting used to it and stuff. The touchscreen is bigger, so it feels overall more comfortable than the standard 3DS with its rounder shape. With the edges, it's more softer on the hands, and the standard 3DS actually had like these kind of sharp corners, which after a while they would just be digging into your skin, and it would just become somewhat uncomfortable. Not really, but noticeable. When you finally take your hands off the 3DS, the standard 3DS, you would notice that your skin actually starts to fluff back up in that area that you had your hand in, that more sharper corner. So this time it's better on the hands. So it's actually softer to wield, and of course with this premium matted look and casing of the 3DS, there's no more fingerprints. Basically, what I tried out I put like water on my hand, and then I just like gently just tapped it on the actual surface, and it just kind of like dissolved away. So you don't really have to worry about fingerprints anymore. Like the standard 3DS, you had to constantly clean your 3DS, and if you're a neat freak like me, that was very annoying. So this time around, yeah, even grease and stuff, I had grease on this. It's actually easier to clean than the regular 3DS because, grease will actually stick, but once you actually clean it with soap or water or maybe rubbing alcohol, it depends on what you use, it will just go away. It's gone. And sometimes one thing I do not like about this black part, and sometimes even the red part, is that sometimes when you like move it a certain way, the 3DS XL a certain way, it does look like it has this grease shine on it, but actually it really doesn't have it. It's just somewhat of a shine that the 3DS reflects the light on. So if you think there's grease on your 3DS, then it's probably not. And why am I talking about grease and stains and stuff? Because like I said, I'm very needy with my 3DS. I like to clean it. Any blemishes it has, I always clean it and stuff. And that's a big, that's a big deal to me. If I'm able to clean my stuff so it doesn't look like a complete mess and there's nothing I can do about it. I hate that, I hate when, you know, my stuff is looking bad and then I try to clean it and then there seems to be nothing really I can do about it, or there's still some residue that I can't seem to get off. So that's actually a big deal. For anyone who is worried about actually cleaning their 3DS, you know, because if they have brothers and sisters, little brothers and sisters who do whatever they want, you know, with it, you know, have food on their hands, then you don't have to worry about cleaning it. It's actually really easier to clean. So the 3DS XL is actually bigger, so it is a little bit heavier than the standard 3DS. So, you know, holding it, I mean, with two hands won't be a problem, but say one hand, like with Kid Icarus, you know, if you're, you know, out and about or something, then it could be a little wear, it can wear a little bit on your hands. So, but actually playing Kid Icarus, like somewhere where you're stationary, like sitting down or anything, it's actually easier to play Kid Icarus Uprising on this, because you have more room to move, especially with the touchscreen. You have more room to actually aim with your stylus and stuff. So another thing about this is this time the actual 3D slider right here, it clicks this time. It doesn't just slide in and slide out. It clicks, you know, and for some that could be good because they don't, sometimes the standard 3DS's slider could actually get loose and, you know, slip and slide out of 3D, not at your own will. So it's good that the 3DS XL has that slider this time around. So yeah, let me get my light back because it turned off. Yeah, so the D-pad is actually a little bit bigger than the standard 3DS's, and also since there's more room right in this area in general, playing games like say Street Fighter with the D-pad doesn't become a hassle like it did on the standard 3DS. It just didn't seem like there was enough room for me to get actual grip on this, you know. So this time around on the 3DS XL, you can have more grip, and it's actually better to use the D-pad for games like that, and for side scrollers or things that don't generally you don't need this for. The circle pad is the same size as the standard 3DS's, no problem there. I think I believe the A, B, X, Y buttons are slightly bigger than the standard 3DS's. We have the power there, and the 3DS XL actually has some sort of cooling vents right here. I believe that's what they are. I could be wrong, but I do believe they are cooling like vents or something, because the 3DS XL actually doesn't get nearly as hot as the standard 3DS did. So that's also good. So for those who think that their system can overheat, so of course the buttons now, the start, select, and home button are now just buttons now, for real buttons, not just a piece of plastic over buttons. And they're really soft to the touch, and you just have to apply a little pressure to it just to get to home, and it's really smooth. It's way better than the standard 3DS's home buttons and start and select buttons. Also, towards the back, the L and R buttons are actually bigger now. You can get a better grip with them, so it's better this time around. So overall, the 3DS is, well, a better system, you know, design wise, than the 3DS, the standard 3DS. I mean, it does. Some may argue that it has a more cheaper look compared to the standard 3DS's. The standard 3DS looks more like it costs some actual money to make. It looks more, you know, just shinier and you know, just more prestigious. This I actually like this. You know, it reminds me of the DS Lite. It basically the same, you know, material for the 3DS for the DS Lite and stuff. So I like it. So if you have a problem with that, I suggest you just stay with your current, DS, but 3DS. But this outweighs the cons that the standard 3DS has, even though its design is a little bit more simpler. So what everybody wants to hear though is, do the games look more pixelated or something? Well, the first day or two, you will notice that you can notice the jagged edges on characters or models or whatever a little bit more on the 3DS XL, and it may look a little bit more pixelated. When I say slightly more pixelated, I mean you have to be looking really, really hard to notice that it's a little bit more pixelated on the 3DS XL than the standard 3DS. So, yeah, give it at about like 2 days or so, you won't even notice that there's a little bit more noticeable jagged edges. You won't notice that at all. So to those who are worried about that, the 3DS XL, actually, the games look good. They still look good. Play games like Kid Icarus Uprising, Super Mario 3D Land, New Super Mario Bros. 2. They still look really great. They run at the same frame rate. Nothing slows down or anything. They still look really, really great on the system. Sure, you may notice just a little bit more of the jagged edges, but like I said, the more you look at the 3DS and stuff, you won't even notice them. You actually won't even know how you were playing on that smaller screen for the standard 3DS. So I recommend the 3DS XL highly. If you do not have a 3DS already, get the XL. Don't get the other version. Get the XL. It's definitely worth $200. It's definitely worth the $30 more that you have to pay than the standard 3DS. So I recommend it. So I'm not sure if I can even score a system. I mean, I won't actually give it a score. I just recommend it more than the standard 3DS. So I will say it is better than the 3DS, the standard 3DS. So definitely pick this one up if you do not have a 3DS already, or if you're thinking about getting the 3DS XL but you're skeptical, about some reasons. Well, I'm here to tell you that definitely pick this up if you want it, if you want it. Sure, it may be harder to fit in your pocket if you have smaller pockets. Like I said, I have bigger pockets with my clothes for, well, obvious reasons, but that's the only downfall. It's not as portable for people as the standard 3DS. So if that's one of the factors that will hinder you from getting this, then I say stay with your standard 3DS, because that is a hindrance for those who are always out and about. But if you're looking for a bigger screen, a better experience for your games, or if you don't have a 3DS yet, definitely pick up the XL. So guys, that was my review of the 3DS XL. I do recommend it highly. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you have it? What do you think about it if you do have it? And if you're pondering on getting it, if there's any questions you need asked, just ask me in the comment section below, and I'll answer it for you. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be doing more reviews soon and more videos soon. Thank you guys for watching. Up next review is New Super Mario Bros. 2, so stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you for watching.